Hi friends, welcome back. ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ സ്ട്രെങ്ത് ഓഫ് മെറ്റീരിയൽസിൽ നിന്നുള്ള ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള 15 ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ആണ് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് വീഡിയോയിലേക്ക് കടക്കാം.
First question, modulus of rigidity is given by the ratio of option A, tensile stress to tensile strain, option B, stress to strain, option C, shear stress to shear strain, and option D, compressive stress to compressive strain. Modulus of rigidity is given by the ratio of shear stress to shear strain. Option C is the answer. Next question, the property by which a body returns to its original shape after removal of the force is called option A, plasticity, option B, elasticity, option C, ductility, and option D, malleability. And the answer is option B, elasticity. The property by which a body returns to its original shape after removal of the force is called elasticity. Third question, the bending moment diagram for a cantilever beam carrying point load is option A, parabola, option B, rectangular, option C, triangular, and option D, cubic parabola. The bending moment diagram for a cantilever beam carrying a point load is triangular. Fourth question, when equal and opposite forces applied to a body tend to elongate it, the stress so produced is called option A, shear stress, option B, compressive stress, option C, tensile stress, and option D, transverse stress. And the answer is option C, tensile stress. When equal and opposite forces applied to a body tend to elongate it, the stress so produced is called tensile stress. Fifth question, the load required to cause unit deflection is called option A, strength, option B, creep, option C, ductility, and option D, stiffness. The load required to cause unit deflection is called stiffness. Sixth question, the internal resistance which the body offers to meet with the load or external force is called option A, pressure, option B, strain, option C, stress, and option D, none of these. And the answer is option C, stress. The internal resistance which the body offers to meet with the load or external force is called stress.
Next question, the value of Poisson's ratio depends upon option A, cross section, option B, magnitude of load, option C, material of test specimen, and option D, none of the above. And the answer is material of test specimen. We know that Poisson's ratio is the ratio of lateral strain to longitudinal strain, and its value depends upon the material of test specimen. For cork, Poisson's ratio mu is equal to 0. Its value lies in between 0 and 0.5, that is 0 less than or equal to mu less than or equal to 0.5, and mu is equal to 0.5 for perfectly plastic body, that is for rubbers the value of Poisson's ratio is 0.5, and for elastic metals Poisson's ratio lies in between 0.25 and 0.42. For concrete, Poisson's ratio lies in between 0.1 and 0.2. For mild steel, Poisson's ratio is 0.286. Poisson's ratio is greater for ductile metals than for brittle metals. Poisson's ratio is lateral strain to longitudinal strain, and its value depends upon the material of test specimen. That's option C is the answer. Let's move to the next question. A circular shaft is subjected to a twisting moment T and bending moment M. Then maximum bending stress to maximum shear stress is given by option A, 4m by T, option B, 2m by T, option C, 2t by M, and option D, m by 2t. So for answering this question, we have to know that the maximum bending stress is happening when the shaft is under pure bending. Maximum principal stress, that is sigma, is equal to 32 m by pi d cube. Maximum bending stress can be calculated from the equation sigma is equal to 32 m by pi d cube. Then what is the equation for maximum shear stress? Maximum shear stress happens for a shaft in the case of pure torsion. So maximum shear stress Tomax is equal to 16T divided by pi d cube. They are asking about the ratio of maximum bending stress to maximum shear stress, that is sigma divided by Tomax is equal to 32 m by pi d cube divided by 16T divided by pi d cube. So the answer is 2 m by t. Option B is the answer. Ninth question, redundant frames have member. Option A, more than that in perfect frame. Option B, less than that in perfect frame. Option C, equal to that in perfect frame. And option D, none of the above. The answer is option A, more than that in perfect frame. Redundant frames have member more than that in perfect frame. Option A is the answer. Next question. A beam is said to be uniform strength if. Option A, bending moment is the same throughout the beam. Option B, deflection is same throughout the beam. Option C, bending stress is same throughout the beam. And option D, shear stress is same throughout the beam. And the answer is option C, bending stress is same throughout the beam. A beam is said to be of uniform strength if bending stress is same throughout the beam. Option C is the answer. 11th question. The stiffness of proper cantilever is equal to option A 3EI by L, option B EI by 2L, option C 4EI by L, and option D 2EI by L. And the answer is option C 4EI by L. The stiffness of a proper cantilever is equal to 4EI by L. And what is the stiffness of a simply supported beam? It is 3EI by L. Next question. Dash states that within the elastic limit, stress in a material is directly proportional to strain. Option A, Hooke's law. Option B, Boyle's law. Option C, Charles' law. And option D, Newton's law. And the answer is option A, Hooke's law. Hooke's law states that within the elastic limit, stress in a material is directly proportional to strain. 13th question. The shear force in the center of a simply supported beam carrying a UDL of W per unit length is option A 0, option B WL square by 2, option C WL square by 8, and option D WL square by 4. And the answer is option A 0. The shear force in the center of a simply supported beam is 0. Why it is 0? The shear force changes its sign at the center. So at this point, the bending moment will be maximum. 14th question. The maximum amount of strain energy which can be stored in a body without permanent set is called option A, proof resilience, option B, resilience, option C, creep, and option D, bulk modulus. And the answer is option A, proof resilience. The maximum amount of strain energy which can be stored in a body without permanent set is called proof resilience. Next question. The standard gauge length of a specimen for tensile test with initial cross-section area is option A 6.56 root a 0, option B 6.65 root a 0, option C 5.56 root a 0, and option D 5.65 root a 0. And the answer is option D 5.65 root a 0. The standard gauge length of a specimen for tensile test with initial cross-section area is 5.65 root a 0. If you felt the video useful and informative, please press the like button, share the video and subscribe the channel.